Hey guys, RNK Outdoors here. Today I'm going to be doing a short video on how to make the colony trap for muskrat. What I use is this 1 inch by 2 inch, the 14 gauge galvanized. It's a 25-foot roll. This is just meant for animals, but I use it for my colony traps. I get mine at Fleet Farm. If you guys don't have a Fleet Farm in your area, I'd just say check a local hardware store, or I'd say you guys would know where you'd get this type of stuff for gardens. I do 7 inches by 7 inches, and then the 1 inch by 2 inch material. So first I just do a U, and then I do one on top. I know that you could do just a perfect square and then you just fasten it on the one side, but I like keeping it equal so that the weight's all on the bottom here. So like if it drops down, the extra weight even pulls it down perfect, and I'll put the doors on top. What I use is I use this to fasten the material together, and then just the crimping tools. On the ends I do 2 of them just because it's on the ends and you can have extra. My goal this year is to have 30 of these. Last year I only ran, I think it was 12, but 30 would be nice. I'm gonna get into trapping more this year. So there you can see how I do 2 on the ends, and then I just do every other, because you can do every one. That works too. But I always just carry these around in case I come up to a trap that has lost one, and I can just crimp one on quick and keep going on my line. I do it 14 inches long, so it doesn't perfectly equal out to every other. On the last one I have to do 2 in a row. It's not a big deal. If you guys don't have a tool to cut, or if you guys don't have I use a grinder to cut it. If you don't have that, you can just cut it. Works too, but I'm doing a lot of them and I have a grinder right here, so I just use it. As you can see, if you perfectly space them out, on the last one it does come up to not equal perfect. It's not a big deal. If that bothers you, just making an extra 1 long, and then it'll equal out perfect, but I don't really care. So this part here is actually going to be the bottom, because these crimps I'm putting on, it adds extra weight on the bottom, so it drops down nicer. Make sure if you guys are grinding to use ear protection and eye protection. And then on every trap, I trap in Minnesota, which I think most states you have to, but Minnesota says that you need a trap tag on every trap. I just buy them from the local trapping store, which is Cumberland's. They're not expensive at all. I got a 200 pack, I think, for 27 bucks or something. So not bad at all. As you can see, sometimes the crimp doesn't go all the way around the cage, so I had to do that one twice, if you guys were wondering why I did. Not a big deal, you can cut that off. I'm not gonna, because trap still works with it that way, so it's alright. And as I said, I'm coming up to the last one, which is 2 in a row, which is okay. Alright, there we go. There we got the cage. No doors yet. So that's gonna be the bottom. And then here's my trap tags. And then just get these with it. It's to crimp it on. And then just buy the tool for it. I'll show you guys how it works quick. $2 for 100 pack. It's not bad at all. So you can see how it's kind of in that U shape. Put that in, and then there's little holes inside the tool that you just put right in there, and then you put it around your chain and just close it, and then it's on there. So I'm gonna do that last. So now I have the doors. Usually they're gonna be straight. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just turn them a little bit. In case a mink comes, they usually blow the door open and then it's up like this when you come to it. So if you curve it a little bit, it won't be able to. I know a lot of guys put a stick through here too, so they won't be able to. Not a big deal if they blow through it. So for the doors, I do 3 across, 9 down. You don't want to do it, you don't want to have it, you want it a little bit less so the door can open and close really easy. Then you put the curve in like this. And then I just do 1 on each side of it, of this bar. Seems to hold it nice. I use 3 of these to hold it on. I know 2 would do it, but I just do 3. Don't do it too tight because it has to drop down loose. Otherwise, it'll stay open when the muskrat hits it, and the muskrat will get out. And just 1 in the middle, so just 3 of them, like I said. Bend it a little bit. Doesn't have to be much of a bend. Bend in like this. Nice and loose, the doors will open nice. now what I'm gonna do is the trap tag. So I put that on. And then I just do it right in the middle. Right on the end here. There. Now it's loose. What I do is I just bring it over here, curl it around to one bar. There, now it's not moving at all. And when you grind it or cut it, you can just, I just have a file, you can just, if it's sharp, otherwise it'll cut your gloves. Well, that's all I have.